Hey guys, welcome back to Tabland episode 10. My name is Tabbycat and we are back in City Skylines 2. So today I don't really have much to work on, but still there's stuff to be done. And one of the first things that will be fixed will be the happiness. Because apparently unreliable mail service. Despite my game lagging, I'm gonna have to add more. So I guess let me just spam some roads in. That's a lot, so be it. Well, time to make my game lag more. This is really not helping my frame rate whatsoever. Jesus, look at this. It's like you're gonna need a NASA computer just to generate every single one of these. Which is something I do not own. Yeah, no wonder why my game struggles. Oh my days. The more I place, the worse it gets. Right, you know what, I think that'll do. Oh, and you look at that, I got my frame rate back. Right, and I might as well add another one of these then. And all going well, if I unpause, I should see my happiness go up again. I'm sure that will go up later. But speaking about going up, it would be nice to see my subscriber count go up. So while you're here, consider subscribing, as well as liking the video. Because I spend a lot of my week working on these videos, so it'd be nice to get something back for it. And speaking of subscribers, I finally had someone down in the comment sections below give me a district name. So let me read what they said. Roxy Furlife said, I got a district idea, Nova. And I think Nova is a good name. So let's head into the districts and let's see which one would make a great town for Nova. After some careful consideration, I decided this one right here, which is a district right next to these areas, which is my main city, besides this one over here. But I'm going to rename this district to Nova. Look at that. Now, I did also mention in the video, and I did say I was going to name a road after someone that commented. I'm naming this road to this. So if you want to be engraved into my world, then make sure you guys like and subscribe, as well as commenting so I know you're here. And speaking about naming roads, I might actually rename these freeways here. Some places use A1, M1, B1, or stuff like that. And this being our starting road, so I'm gonna have to name that something fancy. But before I do that, this has been bothering me, so I'm just gonna remove it. Yeah, that looks better. And there we go, that looks a bit nicer. So let's go here. Then I'm gonna name it Tabland Freeway, State Route 1. And there we go. So yeah, instead of using like A1, M1, B1, whatever else there is, I'm just using SR, which just stands for State Route. And there we go, I just finished naming Tabland Freeway. So hopefully it's part of one road. Sort of looks like it anyway. So next in line in the order that I built them in is this road right here. And I think I'm just gonna name it this. And that'll do. So this will be State Route 2. And all going well, we have State Route 2 here. And the other end right here. Yeah, so now you might be wondering, what do I name this road here? And frankly, I don't know yet. After some careful consideration, I'm gonna name it the Great Outer Freeway National Route 1. Which sure is a mouthful to say, but that'll have to do. I don't know why bridges have a separate name. At the end of the day, it's just a road. Whatever. Now I also really like the fact that if you like zoom in, you got like the national route bit on the bottom, which I actually quite like. If you remember in the last two series, I kind of just named roads like random things, so I'm just gonna try and name it and see how long I can go for. Well, this is not gonna break my game, is it? That is the maximum. So screw it, we're having a name road Yeah, so what road do you live on? Oh, I just live on Huh, no kidding. Well, anyway, back to naming roads. And the next one will be this one right here. I'm running low on names, so I'm just gonna have to name it this or something. That'll do. That's State Route 3 done. Actually, no, I have a better name. And there we go. I settled with the name of Catland Freeway, which I might finally name a city Catland. And who wouldn't want to live here? Because I have plans to make about 3 or 4 major cities. This one being 1, this one over here being 2, and the other 2 will go on this side over here. So any major cities I'll just capitalize like this, and hopefully all should be well. Now what I should have done in the last video was extend the district out down here, and I may need to alter this suburb a bit, so I'm going to turn this into this. So now this district is here, that district goes out to about here, and then I've got this district right here, which I'm just going to name it that, and that's so I can match the road name. So we now have the city of Taba, as well as the city of Catland, as well as the aforementioned Nova. So I think that's going to be it for districts, and I suppose we can get back to road naming. Which one do I do now? I think the only logical road for a State Route 4 would be this one right here, because looking at it from this angle, got State Route 1, State Route 2, State Route 3, so the next logical thing would be State Route before, which is this one right here. So let's go name this road then. After combining a few words, I'm gonna go with Castrol. There we go. Now the name of this road is basically just cat and industrial mixed together, because I don't know, that's the best thing I could come up with. So I guess the next one we can work on is just this one right here. And I guess it has to do something about rails. And after some careful consideration, I think I've got a name for it. And that being Tabyak. That being a mixture of tabby and track. So yeah, that's another road done. So now the next one is this one right here. And there we go, I now have Tabport Link Freeway. State Route 6, which brings us to over here. So the next freeway we have is the one that goes underground. That brings us from over here all the way to over here. Now I don't really know what to name it, so I'm just going to name it Tabba City Bypass Freeway. State Route 7, because yeah, all it does is just bypass all this area. And now there's one more freeway, and that's this one right here. And that'll be Tier Freeway, State Route 8. Now I said I was done with districts, but I'm not. See, I'm actually going to extend over this way and create another district over here. Let's just start in this corner, go to about there, go to about there, bring it down here, bring it to there, have it go to here, then to here, up to here, and bring it there. And I'm also going to just drag it there too. And there we go. So now if you're wondering what tier means, it means Tabland International Airport. And later I'll add a district for this area and this area. But I've realized over here I can just extend this one up to here. So indeed, that's what I'm gonna do. And we have a pretty big district right here. There will probably be more districts in this area, and I'll worry about other areas later. Alright, well the next thing to work on now is the district over here, because I have more demand. Firstly, let's start off with industrial. Gonna build a simple road like that. Then with the grid tool, I'm gonna do this. That does not look nice. Let me redo this whole thing. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's better than it was before. Then I'm gonna do this. Do that, and I'm just going to upgrade this road here to have barriers, and hopefully all should be good. Oh, I've just realized I've done something wrong. I've made these all 2 lanes. Well, why does this happen to me? Right, 3rd time, yeah. Right, hopefully something like that will do. All that I need to do is just connect it up. I'm also going to remove some of this bit here, just so I can extend that. Now I can have it connect there and there. Right, hopefully I can do that. And there we go. Now all that's left to do is just bring this road straight down to here and add grids in these areas like that. And I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to do something like this. And add a connection there, here, here, and here, as well as one here, and same on the other side, like this. And it will have to do for now. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to leave that bit for later. And yeah, let's unpause and see that build. And there we go, demand has gone back down again. Right, the next area to work on is just over here. So I'm just going to start by sloping out this area anyway. Next thing I'm going to do is do this, extend it out further. How much further can we go? We'll just go to here for now. This road here I'll bring to about here, bring it to here, then I can do this and bring it to about here, then dropping it back down, and I'll just bring that to there for now. Right, and then I'm going to place this right here. I think the next thing I'm going to work on is just bringing this road out to about here, and they will do. And I'm going to bring that to about here, where I'll just bring that road here and that road there. This one can go here, another one can go there, and yeah, I guess another one here. Make a road go there. Now I might be able to do this and that. Yeah, that sort of looks cool. And I'm just going to upgrade this whole road to double lane. Now I'm hoping I can just do this. While I'm also over here, I'm just going to do this. Might have to do that for a minute. Then I can upgrade it to there, remove that, and just go from about here, curve it this way into here. And yeah, I'm also just going to do the same on the other side of the road. So like this. Like that. There we go. So I should be able to bring it to here, bring that to here, and bring that like this. Oh god, what has happened here? Why? Right, let's see if that works then. Right, here we go. I've been trying to make this look smooth, and hopefully that should work. Let me try that again. Right, there we go. That's now looking smoother than it was. And I may as well just fix this part here as well. Instead I'll do that, upgrade that part to that road, remove that, drag that road from there, and just bring it like this. Much better. Now I just gotta think how I'll connect this part up with this. And I may end up having to connect up like this. Yeah, now I've got to do something about this area right here. So I'm going to have to do something like this, but over here. Yay. And there we go, I can do that now. Might just have to fix this part up. again. Right, well that is looking much better now. It did take quite a long time, I'll be honest. So now I'm gonna do this, then I can do that, and that should do for that side. What I'm gonna do is just remove this part right here, and just drag that road there, because I'm not sure what I'm doing in this area yet. So I guess what I could do is this, do something maybe like this, then like that, and again like this, and I'm hoping I can just bring a road like this all the way to here. Yeah. Now I don't really want these intersections here, so I might just rearrange the roads. Let me remove this one and this one. Let's run this road this way and run this road this way. Yeah, that's better. And now before I forget, I'm just gonna line this whole entire road here with the barriers like that, and there we go. Gonna leave this area blank for now, just in case if I want to add something else in. And other than that, it is now time for me to zone. So I'm gonna add commercial here, bit of commercial around here. Let's add some places for some offices. Low density here, and low density here. Some medium density row housing around here, and something like this here. And it's always just important to add some parks. So I'm going to do that every 2 rows. So like one right here and another one right here. And I'm just going to extend that row to about there. Do that. And finally do that. So that is that part zoned. The next part to zone is this area right here. After the fact that I need to connect it up. Might also just do some around here as well. And that should do it. Now it's time to add a bunch of housing. And there we go. So the last thing I'm going to do around in this area is just extend this road right here. So I'm going to build off of this for a moment. Bring that like this. Then I can remove these. Extend that just up to there. Gonna bring that road to here, and then I'm just gonna curve it inwards like this. And I can just connect this road up to here, drag that road down here, and just connect it up like this. And I may as well also drag that road down here and in like that. There we go. Right, so the next thing that needs to be done is if I go from about here, bring that to about here, and just take it to about here. What I'm then gonna do is just do this, another one there, and another one right here. Now I think I might have to move some of these roads, but for the time being, let's see what we can add here. That will be good here. Gonna have to place a few of these around, and by a few I mean probably quite a lot. Oh my god, a time lapse after almost 12 minutes of straight yapping. Well anyway, I placed a bunch of schools down for my citizens, so hopefully that should be all good. Anyway, well I guess enjoy the time lapse. So I guess the next thing to work on is buying more tiles. I want all of these, and that should be okay for now. And yeah, so over here I want to add something. So I'm going to do this, bring it to about here, and back in here. Cool, so now I have that. And now I'm going to place this here. Now I sort of need to remove a lot of this line back to about here. So I can then do that, and I'm just going to do there. So now what I'm going to do is just curve it like this. And bring this train line over here back again, like that. And I'll go to about here, and then just curve it in like this. So the next thing to be done is working out the train lines for this part here. However, I discovered that you could just upgrade some stuff. So yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm also going to do this. And there we have it. Train lines under here, and the rest of them are up here. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. Basically, each one of these lines will split off to different parts in the world, but I might only work on 1 or 2 of these lines. So now it is time to get back into another time lapse. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And here we go. And there we go. That was a long time lapse, as you could have probably tell. However, I now have more train lines, and now I have this behemoth of an area right here, as well as just a smaller area here. This then goes way over here. There will be more stuff happening around here soon, but for now I've just got the train line going all the way over here, and nicely just ending right here. And that's the extent of what I've done now. Now I know there's metro lines under here because I've upgraded the stations, and those will be connected in at a later date. So anyway, there's a few more things left to do. That being finishing off districts and going back to naming roads. All because I forgot this freeway right here and the other one over here. But first I think I'll just do districts. So for starters I'm going to go here, bring it all the way down to here, just around here like that, bring it to about there, bring it towards this, and hopefully connect it up right here. And that's that one done. Next up I'm just going to work on this one. So I think I'm going to extend it out to there, have this sort of curve along here if I can. That'd be nice, thank you. Bring it over here, have that curve off this way as well, like that, and then just bring this down like this pretty much. Yeah, so now I'm just going to work on this one over here. So I'm going to do this and simply just bring it like that, and that's a pretty big area there. So I'm going to add another one over here, bring it to about there, do there, like that. May as well just connect it up here, and I'll bring it to here, where I'll then bring it into here, to there, and I'll bring that to there and just connect it up like that. Bring that across to over here if I can, which for some reason it's not letting me. There we go. And that's another district done. I may as well also bring this one towards the border like that. I'm going to once again extend over out to this area just like that. And I think just to fill this area in, I'm just going to add a new district. So I'm going to turn this area into this area right here. I may as well just make this its own district. Something like that will do. And this will change with future development, so it won't stay like that. I think the rest of this will just extend up here anyway. That will be for later. And lastly, I just want to work on this area right here. Yeah, something like that we'll have to do, and I'll worry about that later. The next thing to work on is just upgrading that one to SR7, which is State Route 7 that is, and this one's going to be SR8. So I'm going to do that and redo SR8 as SR9, and that now means that this road here will be State Route 6, and I'm going to keep it simple with that. And I think just for the time being I'm going to do that, bring that to there, and same like that. This is definitely not permanent, but it'll be just in case if traffic actually wants to go down here. And right, there is one more freeway to be done, and that is this one right here. And yet again, after some careful consideration, that is now the name of this road. Centercat Freeway, State Route 10. I think one last thing that I want to do is just connect this road to here. Maybe do that. Yeah, why not? And that is because I need to place some of this here and not there. But yeah, when I unpause it, I now should have stuff building here. That's just to get my demand down a bit. Maybe I'll do some there too. Right, all of that can be that. And that is genuinely all the time I have for today now. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, notificate for more. And as per usual, I upload weekly, so hopefully I'll see you next week. And yeah, see ya!